John Show with Southside Steve.
Yeah, come on. And we are right now in our Exit Wealth studios. Hey, man, Exit Wealth, telling you right now, now's a good time to talk to these guys. They've been getting me plus 20% no matter how the market's doing. And now, Jeff, there's space stuff out there.
Oh yeah, well the markets have gone up from what I hear since the Iran war, and then all the hype about SpaceX going public.
Yeah.
Full disclosure, I have no investments in the market.
None.
Zero.
I do. But hey,
But you haven't been married twice.
no, I haven't. So I still have my money, although my wife tells me how to spend it.
Well, yeah, you can't have it all.
You can't have it all.
You can't be married and have your money and do what you want with it.
No,
That's-
she's seen me do a couple silly things, so she stepped in.
Oh yeah.
And that's all right. So we are in the Exit Wealth studios. Go to exitwealth.com on the Sirius. And Ted Jenkins and Justin Farmer, you remember him on Channel 2. That's your guy from WSB. They are partners in making you wealth. All right. So just tell them that Southside Steve and Jeff Cole sent you because you might need investment.
I might soon. I mean, I'm just,
Yeah.
I'm going through a transitional phase.
He's in a phase. Jeff's transitioning. No, not the transitioning you think. He's staying a dude. He's just going to go from a broke dude to a wealthy dude. Not that you're broke. You just got money in places.
No, I don't.
Well, you bought the panty dropper. That's a cash deal.
I have that. Yes, I have that asset. Yes.
Jeff could live in a two-seater car, worst case.
Yeah.
The other deal out there is if you have a business or maybe you're like, man, maybe I need to buy one, that's Exit Stage Left Advisors, and that is Ted Jenkins again with Lee Heisman. So contact me in my DMs. I can set you up a meeting if you're interested. And of course, everything's done with an NDA signed. Nobody's allowed to talk. It's all secrety until it's not.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Our show open today is about smarts. Who's smart? Who's not? We do know that comes down to IQ. Colleges look at the SAT score, although some colleges aren't looking at SAT scores anymore. They're looking at GPAs and letting you in as a money grab.
And extra activities.
And extra activities.
And a 4.0 grade point average isn't enough these days.
No,
you
it
have
is
to
not.
You have to go above
You got to have
straight A's.
extra activities. Are you on the rowing team? Are you doing stuff for the community? I can tell you my sister-in-laws, all of them, have college degrees on both sides of the family. So Dana, who married my little brother, they met at West Georgia, became lovers.
Carrollton.
Carrollton.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a pretty,
Yeah.
I got into West Georgia and Georgia State. So did you. I mean, so we did something right. And then my other sister-in-law on the Rickman side, my brother Kevin's wife graduated from UGA. Then on my wife's side, the two younger sisters had 4.3 and 4.4 in Johns Creek to go to Georgia like your son. You've got to be a brainiac if you live on the north side to go to UGA.
Well, yeah, and to get above 4.0. Back in my day, that was as high as it went.
Yeah.
But you do extra classes and extra courses, gives you that edge to go over 4.0.
Is that summer school?
No, you have an extra class that you don't have to take. It just adds to your average, brings your average higher. I guess that's how it works.
See-
Not many people did it back then.
No, you know what I did? I had enough hours. I was done with math my senior year and everything. The only thing I did is I did not take poetry serious, and I had a weird ass teacher, and I realized she was going to fail me, and I almost didn't graduate because I was going to have an F. I'd never made a D in high school. I'd only made A, B's with a few C's, had a 3.56 average, and I was taking what they call college-bound courses. I
Yeah.
wasn't taking general classes like a lot of my pot-smoking friends
Right,
were.
you did the college prep courses. Yeah, and
and they were harder.
Yeah, and you had to do more of it. But I did the same thing. But by the time I was my senior year, I'd taken all those.
Yeah.
So I did the work program. I don't think
Me
we ever
too.
talked about that, where I left after lunch. And you took like a business class, and then for 2 periods, you went and worked a job, which is what I did my senior year. I ended up staying in that company for like 4 years.
Wow.
So I've been working ever since.
Yeah, you're like me. I worked early too. So I was in the work program too. But what I did instead is annual staff, because I got on the annual staff because I wanted my picture in the annual a lot. And I thought that would be the perfect thing. So I started in 10th grade. I wish that was a lie, and it's not. I literally am like, if my picture is going to be in the annual, it's going to be a good one.
You want to be in control of it.
I'm in control. So I got on the annual staff. Well, man, we were allowed to go and sell advertising for the annual. So I would leave school after fourth quarter or fourth period, whatever, at lunch, and go on out and advertise. And
Was that your job?
yeah,
Your senior year work job?
just to get advertisers on the annual and an excuse to get out of school early.
Yeah.
No. So we did the same thing. I did not take extra classes.
No.
Maybe I should have, but I didn't. But I did see this online, an IQ test, and I took it.
Okay. Now, I don't know if I've ever taken one because I have no idea what my IQ is.
I took one as a morning show stunt with the regular guys, and this would have been 96 Rock. They sent me in to get tested to take the SAT, so it was an 8-hour day for me. And then they also just wanted my IQ tested. And they did all kinds of crap because at one point in time, they were joking around going, you can go back and get quickly a 2-year degree or get a 4-year degree. You want to go back to college, to Georgia State.
To actually to technically finish and get your diploma.
Yeah. And the reason, because the girl I was dating, who was a hot sales girl for Peach, which was a radio station, 94.9, she was just like, well, you know, everyone in DeLand, Florida is named after my grandfather, and I come from a long line of pillars, meaning Southern homes, and no one in our family has ever been uneducated. These are my breasts. Will you go to college? And I'm like, yeah, I think I will. So
She wanted you to finish?
she did.
Oh.
She said her family would not accept me if I didn't finish.
She didn't have a college degree.
Didn't matter how much money I was making in radio.
Yeah.
Get a degree. So I, like an idiot, mentioned it, comes up on the show. So I got tested. Back then, I did get a one, I want to say I got a 130. But I just said for the hell of it, I took another IQ test. I think I've gotten dumber.
Okay. Well, we have your and then they give you a certificate.
Mm-hmm. I got a certificate. I sent it to you. There it is.
126. So it
That's
looks
my
like
IQ test
you went down 4 points.
from
130.
15 years ago.
Now I don't know what the range is. What's the highest? Do you know
yeah.
what's a intelligent range?
Einstein.
Yeah.
He's $160.
Okay.
160. The low, from all the rioters and the dumb people you see that don't understand, that stay on their cell phones and don't roll down the window when the police pull them over.
Yeah.
The pure morons on social media, they're 80 IQs.
80 to 100 is bad, right?
80 to 100, you're a dumbass.
Okay. Well, maybe
mean,
I need to take this test and see
I
where
think
I'm
you
at.
should. And if you go higher, fine. Here's one thing I've learned. If you find yourself in the room with, here's how it goes. If you're the smartest person in the room and the most successful person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
You need to be around people that are your level or above to bring you up. Just like when you play golf or play tennis, you can't play with someone below. You're not going to get anywhere. But if you play with someone a little bit better,
yes,
it brings up your game.
Your level of game, you should be one of the worst ones on the team because practice will make you better.
Well, this is why we like hanging out with Ted Jenkins and Justin Farmer.
Yeah, Ted, I just want to right now apologize to Ted Jenkins, Lee Heisman, and Justin Farmer, which bring us Exit Wealth and Exit Stage Left advisors right here in Alpharetta in a lovely office with a Today Show feel. Because you can watch us film there in Buckhead. And I just want to apologize that I bring the room down. I'm only I'm 126 IQ.
Hey, this is Southside Steve, and I'm in Marietta at Small Sliders. Small Sliders off Windy Hill, just before Cott Parkway. And we're going to show you today that Small Sliders is for everybody. Hey man, how's it going?
Good. Thank you for sliding through. Can I get a name for your order?
Slide through, dude. That's very cool. Yeah, I'm actually got a golf game, and I thought this would be perfect.
Oh yeah.
Just to grab something. Let me get your number 2.
Would that be all for you?
Yeah, that'll do it, man.
All right. Thank you for sliding through. They'll be ready for you right there.
Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. What's
Hi.
going on?
Thanks for sliding through. Can I get a good name for your order?
Yeah, come on. Put Stud.
All right, stud.
Little tailgate going on at the house.
Who's playing?
Falcons. Woo! Come on.
All right, what can I get for you today?
Let me get, because it's going to be a bunch. Do you have one of those boxes we can use?
A party pack?
Yeah.
A party pack comes with 25.
25. Let's do 25 sliders. I got a lot of people
Alright.
coming over. And I don't need any drinks. We got beer. How you doing?
Good, and you? Thanks for sliding through.
Thought I'd
That's
get
nice.
something to eat. It's
Yeah.
always good to eat first. That way you can drink more.
Yeah. Can I get a name for the order?
Steven.
All right, Steven, what can I get for you?
Well, I'll tell you what you can get for me. First off, I like what I said. And I
Thank
mean
you.
that as far as sliders. Let's go ahead and go with the number 3 combo. I'm a little hungry.
Will that be
Look,
all for you?
Yeah, that's it.
All
That's
right.
it. I don't know what you're doing tonight, but come to town. We'll be in Atlanta and Buckhead for one party.
Maybe.
Maybe. Well, I'll tell you what, here's my card. Anytime you're available, I'm always available.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for the small sliders.
Thank you.
Who were those crazy guys? No matter what, we all have one thing in common, and that's small sliders. We love them. Right here off Windy Hill, just before Cobb Parkway in Marietta, Georgia. Yeah, come on.
Steve MZ brings you Jelly Roll. Jelly like roll news. And poor Jelly, man, got the hot wife. They were both overweight, but hot. She was never that overweight. He was, but they've dropped the weight. Ozempic, I don't know
Oh, so
what.
she was overweight too.
A little.
How long were they together?
10
like-
years.
So this is when before he broke. Like they've been together
Oh.
since before he had made it.
She basically, and he has said on stage in tears, and he's told me personally, for those of you that don't know, Jelly Roll was very friendly with Cumulus in Atlanta. This just our radio stations, and Real Country 101.5 brought him in, and they started playing his music. Then he's coming down the hall, and Axel and I, who is now on the river doing mornings, my former hostesses, we flagged him in, and Jelly's like, "Hey man, do you mind if I come in the studio?" Didn't know who he was. He comes in, we hear some of his music. He tells us, I'm like, "Dude, wow!" And he's got the face tats and all that. So we start working with him. And he keeps coming into Atlanta. He's working in Atlanta studios. He talks about the jewelry store in Atlanta where he's buying all his bling with what he's making. And even though Nashville's so close, Atlanta broke Jelly Roll.
Mm-hmm.
And so you got to give Real Country 101.5 that credit. It's not the bull in Atlanta.
This
And
is-
there's a picture with me with him kissing me. He's kissed me. Fonda has kissed me. Peter Fonda has kissed me, and John Travolta has kissed me. Those are my kisses.
Right, well, I think John-
and Ed Roland
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Collective Soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are my kisses.
I
on the
think. Well, I
cheeks.
think John Travolta wanted to get you into Scientology.
Yeah, I think he did.
That's a whole
Not
other
in the
story.
bed, into
No,
Scientology.
yeah.
Thank you very much. Love you, John Travolta. As he told, and he's like, call me JT. But no, Jelly Roll's getting a divorce, and I have now friends that see Jelly on the regular, and I don't know what went wrong. I didn't know about it until I read it. To be honest with you, it's in TMZ, it's in People Magazine right now. Jelly Roll and podcaster Bunny XO are ending their marriage after 10 years. Jelly
she's a
Roll's real name,
podcaster?
and Jelly Roll's real name is Jason. Jason DeFord, to be honest.
Well, I didn't know who she was. I just saw a picture of them now. When she looks hot. I thought she was
Oh,
porn. She looks like a porn star.
She does. She's built that way. She reminds me of Ice-T's wife.
Chanel. I
Yeah,
think is her
they
name.
both have a similar look.
Yeah.
Just bleach blonde hair, large breasts, little booty, and just, porn star hot. But her name is Alyssa, and she goes by Bunny. And Williamson County, Tennessee, man, Jelly filed. So don't know what we've got going. TMZ reported it, then it's confirmed by People Magazine. That's when I knew it was 100% legit. Nothing against TMZ, obviously. Through divorce records, the couple married in Las Vegas the summer of 2016. It was one of those get drunk, but she was a support system for him. And he said she is the reason he's not in jail and alive.
But he got sober and got it together.
She did all that. He gives her 100% of the credit. So not sure what happened, but that happened. Next up in the news is another buddy, and I've been in a golf tournament with him, and I got to interview him during a midday shift. So we did it for mornings. He came in, and the midday girl played 8 songs on Rock 100.5 while I interviewed Chris Tucker, and we taped it. So Chris Tucker was in studio, and he's lived in and around Atlanta, and he likes the South Side, and he's just a good dude. So, I mean, I've got probably 30 minutes of tape with Chris. And, man, we got behind the mics. We took pictures. We talked. We hugged. Just a great guy. And, of course, I had a million questions for him that weren't even proper for radio. But it is out now. He is going virgin.
What?
He has not had sex in over 3 years.
He's celibate? He's been celibate for 3 years? Does
Yes.
it say why?
Yes, it does say why. Chris Tucker, I haven't had sex in years. Why? He wants to meet the woman of his dreams. He wants to be married. He goes, I am holding out for marriage. He's like, I'm no longer doing the things that I did, sleeping around, the rush hour days, with Jackie Chan. This guy has crushed it. I mean, hilarious. And he basically told guests at the Wynn this past Friday, hey, I don't know whether you guys know it, man, but, you can look at all your phones or whatever and you take pictures, but I've been celibate for 3 years. Somebody brought up or was talking to him, and he's proud to be celibate. He's got the church in him, and he said he wants to meet the right person. And that's it.
I wonder if he's yanking the crank. Is he like completely? Or
Is that sex?
No, but if he's found the Lord, maybe it's, I don't know. Is it a sin?
Yeah. I hope not.
I'm sure a lot of us hope not.
Yeah, I never did it until I hooked up for the first time. Nobody believed in high school I didn't do it.
I don't believe you.
I did. I had one other buddy named Lorenzo. He didn't do it either. We both were like, "No, man, we haven't done it." People were like, "You're full of it." People thought I was the biggest whore in school. Definitely my senior year.
Well,
my girlfriend
and in your
did.
first part of your career.
Yes. Well, I did turn into one.
The first and the middle part.
Yeah. Oh, God. Man, but I love it. So he says, look, I'm not having sex. I don't want to sleep around. He doesn't want to get attached or hook up with somebody that's not his person.
Right. He's looking for the one.
And he doesn't want to make a mistake. So if you think you're the one, run down to Tucker because he ain't getting none. Next up, right now, we've got a little Polydictainment, and it is always brought to you by David Markwell because Markwell is a therapist. He can work you through it. He's a psychologist, and he's got a group of 9 psychologists right in Marietta, and it's called Ridgeline Counseling. But we need you to go to David himself. So go to markwelltherapy.com and tell him Southside sent you and tell him politics and Jeff's segment's driving you nuts.
Polydictainment.
So this just came out, I think either last night or even this morning, that there was some sort of attack thwarted by the FBI that was potentially going to happen at that UFC fight on the White House lawn Sunday night. You heard about this?
I have heard about this. I heard about it on the news, and I saw it on social media late last night, and I had no idea.
So they've arrested some people that were supposedly plotting to fly some drones to cause chaos and maybe even someone to start shooting. But it was thwarted by the FBI. And Trump even said, Trump's in Europe right now. And he said he hadn't even heard of it until the press called him. So I hate being cynical, thanks to Dr. Fauci.
Please don't.
But I don't. For some reason, I'm questioning this. I feel like this is made up.
Really?
Yeah. Because
Wow.
a lot of people are kind of upset with the FBI with them not being forthcoming about the Epstein files. They can release it, then they do, and then they know, and then they know, and then it's redacted, and there's been a little skittish about it.
That's good.
I feel like this is kind of distracting it because Kash Patel hasn't looked very good, and I think this is trying to kind of give them some credibility. Hey, well, we thwarted a potential attack on the White House lawn.
Wow.
That's just me speculating. Something about it doesn't seem like maybe it wasn't really a threat.
But it is scary because I heard it laid out that the drone attack was not meant to open fire or do anything to the crowd. It was meant to explode buildings near what was taking place to drive people to the exit area where more catastrophic things were going to happen.
It was to really cause chaos where they could do more.
Yeah.
But they said they're going to be releasing the warrants or whatever they got arrested for later this week.
They're thinking there's like more than 12, 15, 20 people involved.
Wow. Well, I mean, I'm just at first glance, I question it.
I'm
So,
not saying you're wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, do I really think the guy shot Charlie Kirk? I definitely don't think the guy shot JFK.
Yeah.
There's
the Charlie Kirk one is another one that the FBI has been sus on the way that investigation was handled and the story that we were told.
and the shooter on Donald Trump, President Donald Trump. I don't know what goes there. We haven't heard a thing.
Right. You would think that would have been Trump's number one priority as soon as he took office. Like, who the hell tried to shoot me?
Yeah.
Not
Who
a
is this
word.
kid? Who put him up to it? Or is he just a dumbass?
Instead, we just. That's all we got.
Sound of crickets.
So Mike hit the wrong button. I don't know why. Why'd you put the horn in there, Mike? What did that? That was weird.
Mike, look, we're trying to make a point here. Ease up, bro.
Hey, this is Southside Steve at North Atlanta Golf Carts right here in Brazelton and Dawsonville, whichever one's closer to you. And I'm sitting in a Donago right now. This is a family 6-seater, sound, everything, all the bells and whistles. $12,999, and you start it with a key. No, a card. Yeah, come on. I forgot to tell you, it's got a rear backup camera. Awesome. Donago, North Atlanta Golf Carts.
Yeah, come on, sports. Also brought to you this morning by Regal Nissan. Regal Nissan Service Department, headed up by Skipper. Regal Nissan is located in Roswell off Holcomb Bridge Road, just before Georgia 400. And that is where he works, and that is where he's at. And sometimes he can make it on, and sometimes he can't. When he can't, we do it.
And we have fun sports sometimes.
You like our sports?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think so.
Because I really get to act a fool.
You get to act a fool?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, I love it. Dude, why not? You know what? Act a fool here.
Well, we were talking about the World Cup because it started here. I thought all this fanfare about it coming to Atlanta was we were the finals, like the Super Bowl is coming to town. Are we just a stop on the World Cup tour?
We are just a stop.
I
That's all
thought we
are.
were the main event. We were the
No.
finals of the final.
You wish. No,
Well, where is that going to be?
that's going to be in New York, New Jersey.
Oh,
is
so
where-
that's the final.
that's the
Didn't
final.
they just play there though?
No.
No, there's some games there over the weekend.
That was the Knicks, but we haven't played World Cup there yet. We've been playing. We had our first game in Atlanta, actually yesterday on the 15th. So I mean, it's just one of those deals that they're playing where they play, but the finals will be in New York, not Atlanta. We will get a semifinal.
Okay.
So here's the lineup. Spain played yesterday here, and if I only give one country, it's because I'm not sure how to say the other one.
No, they were playing some random island off
Cape
Africa.
Verde.
Yeah.
Cape Verde. Yeah. Way to pick on a small island. We just have enough money for our uniforms, man. I don't know what voice I'm doing, man, but what the hell, man? I mean, damn, we have one resort. We've been in the World Cup, and you slaughter us, man, on TV. Yeah, then we've got Czechoslovakia. It's not Czechoslovakia, or I guess it is. Heck, I don't know. Some Czech country playing South Africa this Thursday, June 18th.
When
Spain,
South Africa's a big team, right? That's their big
I guess.
contender.
Basically, we've got one of the groups here. So Spain plays again in Atlanta, June 21st against Saudi Arabia. So the Spaniard guys, they're running around. Then we get Morocco and Haiti. Haiti had an earthquake. Is the soccer field the only thing that didn't get messed up?
Well, that was like 15 years ago.
Wow, you're right.
It was 2010.
I did a fundraiser. I called it Hot Wheels for Haiti. And I did it on the radio and had people send me Hot Wheels, and I sent them over to Haiti. You know why? I said, think about it. Earthquake, kid has nothing. Hope to God he has pockets. If he doesn't, he's got a hand to hold. And what does a kid need? He needs a Hot Wheel to play with because
Some
he may have
Matchbox
lost
cars.
everything. A Matchbox car. So I did Hot Wheels for Haiti.
Okay. Did
Came
you
up
actually
with it
raise
all by
some
myself.
and send them over?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I probably collected 250 Hot Wheels.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Congo's going to play. Round of 32 match will be July 1st in Atlanta. July 7th will be the round of 16 match. So you're getting down to the semifinal. Then the semifinal match to decide who will play for the World Cup will be here July 15th in Atlanta, Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
And that's the final game here.
Here.
I think, yeah.
And then it goes to New York. So the greatest soccer is all around the clock, and that is sports. Little track 13. And this is brought to you by the Rockin' Taco, baby. Rockin' Taco. Right there in Roswell, Georgia. Jeff and I appear the first Thursday of the month. And yeah, man, we've got great bands coming. We've got Guardians of the Galaxy coming.
No, you do this
Galaxy
every
of the
time.
Guardians.
No. Guardians of the Jukebox.
Damn it.
It's a play on Guardians of the Galaxy, but
Movie.
they're the movie, but they're Guardians of the Jukebox.
They guard the jukebox.
Right, and they're like kind of an 80s genre.
God.
I saw these guys once in Woodstock, and they brought it. They had this is the only time I've seen a tribute band with electric drums, like those. I don't know if they're called Simmons. I don't know if you remember, but they're like those, like kind of octagon shaped drums that
Right.
you saw in the 80s videos. The dude had these. I'd never seen them. That is going the extra mile as a genre tribute. And so the Guardians of Jukebox are playing the first Thursday in July,
Okay.
which will be there.
We'll be there, broadcasting live. And we look to do more on Thursday nights with Rockin' Taco in Roswell, the last of what you will consider a Buckhead bar. And it's also brought to you by Star Coaches. They used to be limousines of the future. You can rent one of those Rockstar buses with a couple of your buddies. You might only be out 500 to 1,000, depending on how many guys. And you can take that bus anywhere you want for the weekend and be all inclusive and not have to worry about drinking. And if you need something wrapped, and I've talked to two people that are about to wrap vehicles, go to Wrap Star USA. Oh, WRAP, Wrap Star, STAR, USA.com. Tell them the Yeah Come On show sent you. Danny Hamilton or Danny Jr. will give you a discount. Now we are playing on Final Four. I call it Final Four, but it's really Foreigner 4. Because it was the final thing that I think they put out encompassing all their hits. There's 40 songs on a 2-disc. I don't know when this album came out. I really don't. I'm dumb to that.
It's a newer. Well, it was probably celebrating 40 years of Foreigner, so it probably came out
With 40
in the
songs.
teens. Yeah,
All right.
they started around the early or mid 70s,
Yeah.
so it probably came out around 2015.
And Foreigner going through 2 different lead singers, correct? Or has it been 3?
Well, it's really been Lou Graham, but then it's been I don't know the guy's name, Kelly something. He's
Yeah.
been singing for him. This is one of the only one of the new bands, not new, but bands that are touring with no original members, but they still use the name. Now Mick Jones was touring. We saw him. Well, I saw him several years ago.
Right.
And it was that guy Kelly singing. Mick Jones was still playing. Jeff Pilson, formerly of Dokken,
Right.
playing bass. But now that Mick Jones has had to step aside, Foreigner tours, I mean, he may play some shows with no original members,
Gosh.
just like Leonard Skinner now playing with no original members. Although you could argue Ricky Medlock kind of counts because he was in a version of Skinner in the early days.
In other words, anybody that say was on stage with the lead singer.
Yeah. Or they played with in the original. He played drums, I think, before Artemis Pyle. Ricky Medlock.
Wow.
Before he went off and did Blackfoot.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure. The Dock of Rock is not 100% sure about that.
Oh, damn.
But you could make an argument that Ricky Medlock, who still plays with Skinner, kind of still makes it, but that's going to be a new thing where some of these guys are going to be playing, these bands are going to be touring from the 70s with no original members, but they still tour as their name. So are they a tribute band?
I don't know.
They kind of are, but someone owns the name, and the original artists or their estates are making the money.
I just hated that Mick Jones is retired, and of course Lou Gramm. I've met Lou Gramm and done an interview with him in the studio for Rock 100.5, and yeah, you can tell he's hurting. A little bit, but the voice, man, it was there. So we need to pick some songs. Now, we know the Urgent, the hot-blooded Jukebox Hero we played yesterday, but we had an interview with Lou Gramm and Mick Jones explaining to us that song originated due to a scene in Cincinnati. A kid literally standing outside, soaked to the bone. They brought him in, brought him backstage, and changed his life. True story.
It was about a fan.
It was about a fan. But I'm looking right now. Have you looked at the CD is in my car. I'm actually listening to a CD. I want to go with a deeper cut here to finish the show.
Yeah, that's what track 13 is all about. What deep cut do you have?
Well, I'm looking. So I'm going to look at the song because I didn't bring the CD in. It's in my truck, which is there out that window. Let me think. I'm going to do I guess I can ask Chat GPT. Stand by, Jeff. I need to look at all the songs.
That's not how track 13 works. We do not use AI to pick track 13.
We don't have, no, I'm not using AI. The song listing for Foreigner 4's album.
Oh, you want a deep cut from Foreigner 4?
I'm looking now. I'm waiting to get the list because I know what I've heard. So here we go. Let's see. The song album 4 came out in 1981. Foreigner debuted in 1977. Double Vision is the album that I had. What Foreigner albums did you have?
I don't have any Foreigner albums.
You're kidding.
I've never been a huge fan.
You're just killing me, Smalls. I tell you what.
I could pick a song though that I like. That's from the big album, the one that had I Want to Know What Love Is.
You want that?
No,
one?
no. But something from that album, from that era. Oh God, what is it?
Think about it.
Here's our statement. Oh God.
It's all right. We're having a little bit of trouble here, but this is done live. So if I would have brought in my damn CD, we'd be fine. So keep talking. I'm looking up Foreigner 4 rock bands, but I want song off the album. There's a couple deep cuts I liked. Urgent. I just don't want to go with all the ones that everybody's heard on the
that's
radio.
That's what track 13. I'm gonna have it in a second. Let me grab the album.
Grab the album. I'm looking right now. God, Lou Gramm was young. Actually, he looked old in 81. Poor guy. Can't believe there's no original members.
God, okay, yeah, it was from Agent Provocateur. That's the one from 1984 or 83.
Which song?
84 that has I Want to Know What Love Is. That was yesterday.
That was yesterday.
Yeah. It was a single, but not a huge song. You don't hear it much these days.
Okay, and I'll bring the CD in for the rest of the week. I will not forget it.
That
in the
song's
vehicle.
got to be on that CD.
It is.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do that. We're in there with track 13 from Foreigner. You can watch the video, listen to the song, link in the description. It is That Was Yesterday, track 13 on the Come On Show.